Before there was a sunrise, before there was an earth, before there was anyone to look up and wonder, there was darkness. Not emptiness, not silence, but the waiting dark. Across the abyss of space, immense clouds of gas and dust drifted in the cold. No flame, no warmth, no star. And yet, inside that darkness, the universe was already preparing its next act. Because every star begins the same way, not in glory, not in brilliance, but in collapse. Somewhere inside one of those ancient clouds, gravity begins its slow, relentless work. A region thickens, matter gathers. The cloud folds inward on itself. What was once diffuse becomes dense. What was once cold begins to heat under crushing pressure. And at the center of that collapse, a new object is born. A protostar. Still hidden. Still unfinished. Still struggling to become something greater. It pulls in more gas, more dust, more mass. Its core grows hotter and hotter, until at last the threshold is crossed. And then it happens. Hydrogen begins to fuse. The first true fire ignites. A star is born. From that moment on, the star becomes a battlefield of forces. Gravity tries to crush it inward. Fusion pushes outward. One force demands collapse. The other creates light. And for millions, sometimes billions of years, that balance holds. That is what a star truly is. A victory held in tension. A sphere of fire resisting its own destruction. A furnace turning hydrogen into helium. A sun holding back the dark by burning itself alive. Some stars live quietly, small, dim, patient. Others are giants, hotter, brighter, more violent. They consume their fuel with astonishing speed. as though they know their time will be short. Because in the universe, mass is destiny. A star's birth may follow a familiar path, but its ending is written by how much of itself it was given to burn. No fire lasts forever. Deep inside every star, the fuel that once sustained it begins to run low. The balance weakens. Fusion falters. Gravity senses weakness and presses inward once more. For a star like our Sun, this is the beginning of transformation. Its core contracts, its outer layers swell. It grows vast, bloated, red. A red giant. A star entering old age not in peace, but in upheaval. Its outer atmosphere loosens. Its once stable life begins to unravel. And then, slowly, it sheds itself. Layer by layer, it releases its outer shells into space, creating a glowing cloud around its dying core. At the center, one remnant remains, a white dwarf, small, dense, no longer creating new fire, only cooling, fading. A star reduced to embers. But not all stars die gently. The most massive stars live fast and end in catastrophe. In their cores, fusion drives onward beyond helium, forging heavier and heavier elements. Carbon, oxygen, neon, silicon, until eventually the process reaches iron. And there, the engine fails. Iron cannot give the star what it needs to keep fighting gravity. The balance breaks. The core collapses. In a moment faster than thought, the heart of the star caves in. And then the star answers with violence. Its outer layers are hurled into space in one of the most powerful explosions in the cosmos, a supernova. For a brief moment, that dying star can blaze with the light of entire stellar realms, an ending so immense it can outshine the galaxy that birthed it. Even our sun, serene as it seems in the sky, is part of this same ancient cycle. It is a star now in its long, stable prime, alive because fusion still burns in its core, stable because gravity and pressure remain in balance. But not forever. One day it too will swell into a red giant. One day it too will cast off its outer layers. One day it too will end as a white dwarf, a fading remnant of the star that once gave life to Earth. So when we look up at the night sky, we are not looking at distant decorations. We are looking at a cycle older than planets, older than oceans, older than life itself. Birth from darkness, light from collapse, power from balance, death from inevitability. And then, from that death, creation once more. Stars are not only the lamps of the universe, they are its foundries, its engines, its memory. They live, they burn, they fall. And in falling, they make everything that comes after possible, including us. Because in the end, this is the deepest truth the cosmos has to offer. We did not simply appear beneath the stars. We were made by them.